Alright, we just got Bastila. Now we're gonna go find a way to get off Taris. Actually, first we're gonna talk to Bastila.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Carth were doing before we all joined forces.
Looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris Swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Well, I had a lot of help, and actually I did all the work. It was all me.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Yeah, I'm just amazing like that.
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
Bastila, stop spoiling it!
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Cool. Alrighty, so we're gonna take our new Jedi friend with us. Get her all up to speed with her levels and powers. Ooh. I'm gonna go over Force powers in a little more detail later, but for right now, I'm just gonna get off Taris, because I've been recording for an hour and a half, and I got roughly another hour ahead of me, so, oh god. You there, human! You are the rider who won the Great Swoop Race in the Lower City, yes? Yes, that is me. You want an autograph, I assume? I have a message from Canderous order. He says you should meet him in the cantina. Yes, the Mandalorian who's been shooting everything recently. A wise choice, human. I would advise you not to keep him waiting. Mandalorians are not known for their patience. So you stroll away. I'm gonna give Bastila her lightsaber, obviously. She's the only one who can use it, and she can really carve through some stuff with it, so... Give you an adrenaline amplifier, and that should be good for now. Alrighty, here's your first look at a lightsaber. Lightsaber. Yes, Bastila favors a double-bladed lightsaber, because Bastila, for all her talk of discipline, she is very hot-headed. And she is more attracted to the darker elements of the Force, so... double lightsabers are more exotic, more focused towards those who desire raw power. So, should tell you something about her. She is a bit brash from time to time. So I'm gonna give her stun droid for the moment, so I'm gonna just let her skills fire up. Just do this quickly, because I know what setup I like to give her. Let her focus on two-weapon fighting so she can hack through stuff with her double blade. And I'm gonna give her cure, because that will quickly become very useful.
Yeah.
Alright, we're up to speed with everything, so now let's go talk to Canderous. Oh! I forgot to do that earlier. Oh, and we get to talk to Dia now, because we lifted the bounty.
You're back. Did you manage to get Holden to withdraw the price on my head?
Yep.
He called the bounty off? That's wonderful! I only wish I had something to give you as a reward. Wait a minute, I know. I don't have many credits, but there is something I can give you. It's a family heirloom. It's not much, but it's something.
It's a weapon upgrade, so I'm taking it.
I can never truly repay you for helping me, but you'll always have my thanks for what you did.
Now I know that the light-sided way is to refuse the reward, but it's not dark-sided either, so... And it's one of the few places you can get one of those items. It's a melee weapon upgrade, and it's really useful, so... That's why I took it. If someone's just offering me, like, credits as a reward, then I'll just refuse it. But if it's, like, a really nice item that's hard to find, then I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna be light-sided, but I'm not gonna be stupid about it. Be noble, but not that noble, you know? So, now I think we're probably gonna have to talk to Carth again here in a minute, so... Here we go. Oh, yep, sure enough. What do you want, Carth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Spill some more of your life story.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, but I'm bored, so spit it out.
Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul.
Remember that name. Very important.
You don't? I thought everyone did. But Admiral Saul Carth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again.
And you didn't think he would betray the Republic? You got a little blindsided, obviously.
Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all.
Wow, you screwed up big time.
I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it.
And that's all of it then?
No, it's not. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Okay, seriously. Why would you have security codes that would let ships bypass your scanners? If it's a friendly ship, you just don't shoot it down. If it's an enemy ship, you blow it out of the sky. And after someone like that, of that stature, left you, why would you not change your security codes, and why would you not be on high alert for them? I mean, seriously, Carth, get with it. This is the Sith we're talking about. They're sadistic bastards, and they know how to fight. So, might want to keep that in mind. So now, Canderous is right here in the cantina. Let's talk to him.
I saw you in the swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for.
I've already met you twice, but who are you?
My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them, and I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet.
And how do you propose to do that?
I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that swoop race and started thinking, anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns.
Oh, is that all? Would you like a massage while you're at it?
Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk.
Uh-huh. Now, how do I get into the base?
Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base.
Sell it, buy it, steal it, whatever.
Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
Done.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Cool. So, we now have a method to get off Taris. Yep. Cool. So now, next stop is actually the medical facility. Because we need to give the Rakghoul serum, which I found eons ago, to Zalcaforn. So he can mass produce it in mass quantities, and we can get a completion mark for the quest. Cool, and I'm going to do the light side of thing. I'm going to give it to Zelka, not to the other guy in the bounty office. You can give it to Zack, so he'll give you 1,000 credits, which is nice, but... Hey, I'm a lightsider. I'm a nice guy. Some Sith soldiers strolling idly along. And we're probably going to get a little story here about Bastila's lost lightsaber here in a second. She's going to start arguing with Carth about it. Carth's going to provoke her. Should be right about now.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulkars manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? I mean, were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulkars came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
A side effect of a battle meditation? I hope not, or we're all screwed.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulkars probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Carth. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Oh, falsifying documents, corruption, sound the alarm. Alright, screw it. So we're gonna give the cure to Zelka. Right here.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zalcaforn refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the Rakghoul disease, of course.
Oh, what might that be?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the Rakghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into Rakghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
I just happen to have the serum right here. How convenient.
You have the serum? Impossible! How did you get this? No, wait, I don't really want to know. Can I see it? The serum, I mean? I need to see if there is enough for me to analyze it so I can start producing it in mass quantities.
Sure.
Let me see. Yes, this is it! A cure for the Rakghoul disease. With this sample, I can make enough serum for everyone. The people of Taris owe you a debt they can never repay. Please, take this small reward. It isn't much, but it's all I can afford. A few credits and 2 spare med packs.
Keep your reward, I'm a lightsider, blah blah blah.
You truly have a noble and generous spirit. But you deserve something for your effort. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount whenever you shop at my store. It's the least I can do.
That's very kind of you. We're just glad we're able to bring some relief to the suffering of these people.
Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
See what you got real quick.
Of course. Just step over here and...
Alrighty, you got any implants or anything like that with buying? You can buy the serum back if you want. Nope, I'm good. We got some light side points out of it, which is awesome. Alright, now we're gonna go to the droid's shop, which is on the other side of the city, but I'm gonna take Bastila out of the party for a moment just because I don't want her getting into another argument with Carth. Because I'm on a bit of a time constraint here, so... Oh, Carth, really? Come on. Your companions do these weird things where they'll just like all of a sudden they'll just turn around and run off in the opposite direction whenever you're trying to leave the area. It's weird. It's like, no, come back. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know. But anyway, now we go to the droid shop and get our next party member.